little bit of feral energy going on today.
Thank you for noticing. I'm in vacation mode, that's why.
Oh.
I know. If you didn't bring the coffee, I would have, cracked open some cocktails for us, frankly.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I still have things to do today, but,
You never know if a cocktail
When in
will help or
Rome.
not.
I feel like it wouldn't. Alcohol makes me tired lately.
I mean, we're old. It makes me tired, too, so probably for the best that we have coffee instead.
So true.
All right.
Well, I guess we're already officially going with another episode of Small Town Girls Anonymous podcast.
Welcome back, everyone.
Welcome back. And like we said, it's the beginning of kind of a feral day, feral week, maybe you could say.
No! No!
As you can see, she's unwell.
I have to handle this.
She's having a hard time.
Not a coffee stain on my new favorite shirt. This is literally just like an Amazon Basics shirt, but it fits so well and it's so comfy.
Very cute.
Okay. Also, yes, I did buy clothing on Amazon. No one come for me because I've dogged on it before, whatever.
It's true, you have.
I'm this year, as we know, is all about, actually, no, that was last year. Last year was all about me getting humbled. This year,
that's true.
actually, okay, hold on. We have to wait till I sit down. Gotta give this a good scrub. It's gonna be soaking wet. Okay. Literally my entire sleeve. It's fine.
You good there?
As long as the coffee stain doesn't. Look at.
Oh.
But
yeah, that was worth it. Completely.
Guys, Christy's been so patient with me this morning so far.
I'm not in any hurry.
Oh, I've just been a hot mess. As she said, the energy is a little bit feral.
It's okay. Like I said, I feel like it was already off to a weird start with the coffee order being so wrong.
Okay, tell them about the coffee order.
Okay, so I am the last person to dog on customer service workers, as you know, at being one myself.
Right.
But I also know it doesn't take a whole lot of effort to, write things down. So I drive up. I didn't ask Cass what she wanted because I was driving and it was a last minute decision on my end that I was just starting to pass the coffee place and was like,
she chose generosity.
I'm going to pull in and just grab something because she doesn't get the option. I'm just going to get her something whether she wants it or not. So, because I feel weird showing up here with something for myself and not for you.
So true. That is extremely rude.
So it is. It's your home. So I'm not going to show up to your home without something. So I'm like, I'm going to get her a small, hot, half-sweet vanilla latte, as she likes, and I'll get myself an iced coffee with vanilla and some creamer thrown in it. And I tell the girl this, and she did not write it down whatsoever. She's drawing on a whiteboard, actually, like squiggly lines, not writing anything important, and just going,
Not taking any notes.
No notes whatsoever. And I'm like, how is she getting any of this? Girl, please. So
One of those people who's like, do you want to write this down, actually? Should I repeat myself?
No, she then just proceeds to start making it. I haven't paid yet, by the way. She just proceeds to start making it, and then I look back and she's like, oh, do you want 2 straws? And I'm like, why would I need a straw for a hot drink? And then I look and they're both iced. And
Cool.
Iced coffee was the wrong color. And the girls who get it.
Yeah, it was absolutely the wrong color.
It was
the first thing I noticed when...
muddy brown.
Oh, that's from my shirt.
It was just wrong.
It was almost watery brown.
It was watery brown. It was gross. I tasted it. I was like, oh. And of course, I didn't say anything.
Honestly, this is the perfect color for me.
No, that is the perfect color. That's what it's supposed to look like.
Yeah.
But to me, she just hands me this coffee, and I'm like, I don't have the heart to say anything right now.
Does Christy question that she got the order completely wrong? No. She did, in fact, withhold the $1 tip.
I did, though. I had $1 in my hand to put in the jar, and I just said, okay, thank you. and I drove
The girl didn't
along.
deserve a tip, frankly.
Honestly,
And honestly, as people who work in the service industry, we do have this feeling of obligation to always be extremely generous with our tipping because, you know, we understand, we've been there.
it's life.
That's life. However, as on the opposite end of the spectrum, as people who work in the service industry, like you said, we understand it's easy to write things down. It's not that hard to make an effort.
It's not.
And it's your job. And so frankly, if people do like give me particularly bad or just thoughtless or rude service, I actually have no problem like under tipping them or like withholding $1 tip or something like that, because I'm like, okay, I do what you do and it's not that hard to actually give an ounce of effort and you're not doing that, so guess what, you get nothing.
Just like
your behavior is not rewarded.
Show me that you care a little bit.
Right.
You know, it's not that hard.
Correct.
So I felt bad doing that. Like I felt like I was actively doing something vicious by not giving her my $1. But I was like, girl, you did not earn this.
No.
You didn't even like the bar is in hell.
Yeah.
The bar is so low, it's set in hell. Mm-hmm. Just right.
She basically said F you.
No, basically. Mm-hmm. Basically.
F you in your order, you're getting what I give you.
And I wasn't rude or anything. There were no other cars there either.
Yeah.
By the way, she wasn't busy.
Yeah.
So,
by the way, she had absolutely nothing going on.
Again, I feel evil for even dogging on her at all.
I don't. I don't.
See, it's so funny though how it reverses when if I'm the one like protecting somebody else who has an order wrong, I turn into that meme where it's like, he said no pickles, you know, but versus on your end, when you see me, I'm like, I'm so sorry. I feel like I'm apologizing to her.
Yeah,
But
well, we can't be doing that.
We're not doing that.
No. All that to say, thank you for the coffee.
Yep. So
This episode is sponsored by Bear Claw.
Except not, because I still paid for it.
Oh, so true. Well, it will be soon enough.
It could be.
In fact, we were holding Bear Claw coffees in our last episode, so they're basically
That's
in every
true.
single clip that I posted on social media. Someone called them out.
Really?
They were like, "Oh, I love Bear Claw." So Bear Claw, I don't know, opportunity, money
That's
on the table
true.
right here. But yeah, as you were saying, it has been kind of a feral. It will be a feral day.
Mm-hmm. Feral week, honestly.
I definitely intend to have a feral week.
Mm-hmm.
I am leaving at 2 a.m. tonight
That's nuts.
to hop on a red eye to Puerto Rico. I've never been to Puerto Rico before. I'm extremely excited. I'm going with my friend Julia. We are working on a wedding for the first half of the trip, and then we're going to party hardy for the second, like 2.5 days of the trip for her 30th birthday. And I've never been, I don't know if I've ever been on a tropical vacation. I've been to Florida, but that doesn't count, I fear. Orlando, Florida, no, it certainly does not count. I've never been on a tropical, I've never been to Hawaii. I've never been to like a tropical island.
Me neither.
I know,
A lot of
but
people haven't.
I've been to a lot of other places. How have I never been somewhere tropical? So I'm extremely excited. And I did, in fact, go on a bit of a shopping spree right before we recorded, which is why I'm a little bit frazzled. But I did get a lot of good stuff. I was actually shocked. And I got some things that like have been on my list to get for a while. Like I was in, you know how they get you when you're standing in line to check out, and you're like, oh, it's a cute little display.
It's true.
Altered State, shout out Altered State, because they came through with like basically every item that was on my list that I needed. And I'm standing in line to check out, and there's this display of cute little, like a variety of cute little gold watches. And I was like, oh, I've been wanting to get a gold watch for a long time. I'm like looking in the checkout. I'm like, matter of fact, ring it up. Got a little gold
Add to
watch.
cart.
Got some gold bangles because that's so tropical. I've
That
wanted
is
to like,
tropical.
I've been wanting to get into bangles lately. I think what's different is like I got a lot of accessories. And usually I'm very particular about my accessories. Like
You are very particular about accessories. Like it has to be a certain. I feel like you're picky about like metals.
I'm extremely picky about
Like you
metals.
want it to be real, you want it to be quality, and I understand that. And like it has to go with a lot of your other outfits. So for you to buy off the rack,
Off the rack
Insane.
accessories.
Insane.
Thank you for recognizing because
No, I do.
I was feeling a little feral. I was like, is this all gonna tarnish? Yeah. Do I give a rip? Right now? No, I don't.
No.
Because usually I do. I save up and buy jewelry that's like a couple $100s
You do.
to like last me a long time. But today I was like, I don't have that kind of money, but I do want these cute things. So I will buy the cheap things off the rack. Yeah, it's a big day for me.
That's huge for you.
Thank you. And I feel like that's very telling to me entering into more of my type B era. Would you say that you're type A or type B?
Well, I need to know. I feel like you only ever hear about type A.
Oh,
What
really?
is type B exactly?
Okay,
I
so
feel like you
type
need to
A.
give a definition.
Okay, type A is like organized planner, like the older sister, mom of the group, like has a bag full of things, like has their schedule written out. Like they rarely do things spontaneously. Like they stick to their routines. You know, everything, yeah, planned out, nothing's amiss, like nothing's out of the blue, like you have everything under control. Whereas type B is very fly by the seat of your pants. Your home may be in a little bit of a disarray, like you do things last minute, you're kind of unhinged, like maybe you show up to the airport and you forgot something very important, but like who cares? Like you don't have your phone charger, whatever, you'll find one. That's type B.
Okay. Is there a type C?
There is in fact a type C
Really?
emerging into the conversation.
Really?
Yes.
What's
and
that?
I mean kind of like in between.
Okay, because I feel like I'm the in-between.
Okay.
I would never dream of leaving home without a phone charger. I have multiple. I have one in my car, one in my backpack, one in my purse, like sometimes one in my pocket.
Yeah, that's a very
But
type
also,
A tendency.
I'm showing up to the airport 30 minutes before takeoff.
Oh, I could never.
And I'm running through, you know, and I'm getting there. But the flight's never left without me.
The flight has left without me one time, and so for that reason, now I'm extremely...
That would scar me for life.
I'm scarred. Yeah, I must get there. And it's because the security line at the Detroit airport took me an hour. An hour, that's no exaggeration. And
the LA one took me an hour.
And
last time I was there.
Oh, really? I missed my flight by like 4 minutes.
Wow. Did they even call for you over the speaker?
If they did, I didn't hear it.
Really?
And I even asked this like security woman at the security line because I was like nearing the end of the line, and I was like, please, 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 like, is there any way I can like get bumped ahead? My flight is literally about to take off. And she did bump me ahead.
Okay.
And I still didn't make it.
Wow.
I was proud of myself for asking because I was so nervous.
Yeah, you did ask.
Anyways, I very much have type A tendencies. Typically, like, everything's planned out. I have multiple planners, schedules, calendars. I feel like I used to be way more type B back in like my high school and college days, but post-college, like very everything planned out. And I think that's a lot of the reason because the work that I'm pursuing is like all on me. And so if I don't keep everything organized, like nothing's ever gonna happen. And so like I have to keep myself accountable, and so I keep everything very organized. But also like my house is organized, all my things are organized. Like I need everything to be in a place and a place for everything. And I also usually, like we talked about this last week, I'll usually show up to the function right on time or like only a little bit late. I always get to the airport early, always have, well, usually have like supplies, chargers, ibuprofen, like that type of thing, tampons on me. But I fear that, I fear that type A, my type A tendencies are like borderline can be like toxic, and I feel sometimes like I'm more myself when I'm type B. So I've been aspiring to be more type B.
Interesting. See, I feel like if I have things planned out, if I do have, because I have been called the mom of the group, where I do always have a hair tie, I always have an ibuprofen, a tampon, like you name it, I've got it in my bag. But it's because I'm prepared for if things go awry. You know what I mean? Like, other people aren't going to be prepared, so I'm going to be prepared, so that way spontaneity can happen. And if plans do change, which they do a lot, like, you'll be ready for it, you know?
I feel like what I'm realizing is that you and I are just a healthy balance. We're just responsible adults who like leave a little bit of leeway for fun.
You know, it's taken almost 30 years to get there, but good for us.
Good for us. Speaking of fun, do you want to talk about your Valentine's plans?
Sure, I'll give a little insight.
I did want to recap Valentine's Day.
Yeah, I was wondering if you were going to, or be like, that was last week.
No, and
Moving
it is
on.
kind of a bummer that you and I already had a full debrief, but I'm sure everyone's dying to know. And I feel like you and I had very different experiences on Valentine's Day, so, but
That's
also
true.
both like very good experiences, and so I thought it'd be cool to share.
That's true. No, as it would turn out, I haven't hated Valentine's Day my whole life for no reason. I just never had a good one. Turns out, fun fact, Valentine's Day is actually amazing.
Valentine's Day is so fun.
Actually incredible. I had a great weekend.
We have a
overall.
Valentine's convert on our hands.
Huh?
A Valentine's convert. Is that the word? Convert? Converter?
Convert is
Convert?
yeah, that'd be the word.
Convert.
Yeah, I went on my dream date to the rodeo on Friday, and that was amazing. And then still got taken to a really nice dinner where there was complimentary prosecco, complimentary dessert. Like, it was
So bougie.
so bougie. I felt, oh man, wore this great dress that I had to wear like 3 layers of shapewear underneath, but it was so worth it.
Wait, do you have photos?
Of
You in the dress?
I do actually.
Okay, I have to see.
You do have to see this because it's worthwhile.
Did you wear red lipstick?
I was going to, but I didn't have a shade that actually matched the dress.
Very important.
So this is the better lighting photo.
Oh my gosh, you look great in
Thank you.
red.
No, I do. I've been told I look amazing in red.
I love your hair.
Thank you.
Thank God you switched to the middle part.
I still think of that sometimes, how you're like, praise be, she moved to a middle part.
Literally
And I
never
was
thought
like-
the day would come. Never thought the day would come. Literally, it was like, in my mind, equally as impossible that you would ever come around to the middle part as it would be for you to chop your hair off. Like, both were
Really?
yeah, both were equally, like, in my mind.
See,
like,
I've just been waiting to move to the middle part because I feel like it didn't suit my face for the longest time.
No,
I'd try it and it didn't work.
it really suits
And
your
then
face.
one day I did it and it just suddenly worked. And I was like, okay. And then if you go to
Okay, yeah, do you have a full body shot?
That's probably the best full body shot that I have.
Love.
Found on Amazon again.
Okay,
Amazon
Hourglass.
find. I know. That's what I mean by the layers underneath. They did all the work for me.
What kind of shoes did you wear?
Our wedding heels.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You know the ones. And I did get blisters from them for the first time.
Oh, rude.
Yeah, I know. But I'll give you.
Sorry, I'm looking still.
Oh, okay. At the same photo.
No, I switched.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Well, because I have my before and then my after. So
After what? So was this night of still?
after Valentine's Day, yeah.
Next morning?
No.
Oh, after making out? Hence why your lips are looking a little
Okay.
chapped.
Okay.
Looking
Little
real
bit,
happy.
maybe.
Hers a little mussed. Interesting.
Little bit. It was a very, very good Valentine's Day.
Yay.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm a believer. It is now great.
Amen. Hallelujah.
And again, like, everyone around me is weirded out by this. Like, first of all, had several people be like, but wait, the rodeo, Valentine's Day rodeo was like your dream date for like, I don't know, 10 years. And I was like, yes, it has been. And it came true. And then my mom being like, wow, you've always hated Valentine's Day. I don't understand this. I'm like, well.
You're a changed woman.
I keep hearing that.
That's weird. What kind of music did you listen to when you were getting ready? Also, how long did it take you to get ready?
Actually, it did not take me all that long to get ready.
Frankly, why didn't I come over to your house and hang out with you while you got ready?
I don't know. Why didn't you?
That would have been really fun.
I was actually also pretty busy that day.
Oh.
Yeah. I did some baking in the morning.
Oh.
I didn't even show you.
Some Valentine's cookies?
No, actually, some Valentine's cinnamon rolls.
What?
Yeah.
Stop.
Because I was like,
Did you make these from scratch?
Yeah. I have the best cinnamon roll recipe in the whole world.
Okay.
The
You'll have to
whole
pass
world.
it along to
I
me.
will. I won't
Stunning. Those
gatekeep
are
it.
so cute.
Thank you. They turned out incredible. And the recipient was also very happy with them.
I'm sure he was.
So, yeah. It was a busy day though. So, because I also had an exam to take that weekend and I was trying to get studying, baking. I had to run to my parents' house. Like, there was just a lot of things going on. So, and I didn't have time to paint my nails and I was a little sad about that.
Oh.
But it was, well, I didn't even have a red to match the dress. Again, the dress was such a, like, fire engine red that, like, I had nothing that went with it. Because it's the first, like, that is the red dress the Jonas Brothers sing of, you know?
No, I don't.
In, what is it? Oh my gosh, that song. I know the song. Slipping into the lava. Burning up. That's the one. High heels, red dress.
Not familiar.
Everyone knows that line.
Not me.
Well, to me, that was the dress, so.
Wow, I'm very happy for you.
Yeah,
I don't
it
own a
was-
red dress, and I feel like I need to.
You should have one.
I should have
Honestly,
one.
game changer. Like,
I mean, as we know, I also recently am like really warming up to the color red.
I feel like you've always been okay with red.
No.
Really?
I mean, maybe in high school I was okay with it a little bit, but when I was in my beige era, absolutely not.
Yeah.
And now I'm
Well, all color was kind of
off the table.
off the table.
Now I'm really coming around to it. Like the tomato red, I love.
It's a good color. Works for a lot of people.
Well, my Valentine's Day was actually quite the opposite. It was very slow. I actually woke up in the morning and I was like, I don't have any plans. And then I was like stressing out because I was like, I have the whole day off, but I should do something with it, but I don't have, again, my type A. I was like, where's my schedule? There's nothing on the schedule. What am I going to do? I didn't write out a to-do list for the day. And so I kind of just, I mean, it ended up being great. I had a bit of a leisurely morning, and then my sister was spending the day with her boyfriend, and he lives like 10 minutes away from here, but he was on call for work. And so she texted me at like 10 in the morning, and she was like, what you doing? I was like, obviously nothing. And she's like, I'm coming over, because he apparently got called into work, unfortunately. So she came over. Her and I got to hang out for a little bit. She was like doing her hair and makeup because she was like, hopefully he will be finished soon with whatever he's working on. And then him and I, they were going to go to Build-A-Bear and build a bear.
They were going to. What do they do at Build-A-Bear? Build a bear.
Yes. I guess that's like a bucket list item for her.
Is it a thing? Oh, okay.
She just like wants to heal her inner child.
No
and
judgment.
Build a bear.
Yeah.
And so her and I got to hang out for a bit. It was really nice. And then he got off work and he went back to hang out. She went back to hang out with him. So then I was like, okay, cool. And I mean, I basically, did some journaling, did some tidying up, took a nice shower, got myself ready. Yeah, kind of just, hanging out.
Yeah.
And then she texted me again. She's like, the second we got to Build-A-Bear, he got called into work again. So they had literally driven 40 minutes to Build-A-Bear. They had to drive all the way back. She came back to hang out with me. And then she was like, we should just go out, because she just turned 21. She's like, I want to go out. Like, I want to go get a drink at a bar, and Noah has to work, and I don't know when he'll get off. And so I'm like, okay, great, let's get out. Let's like go out, cool. I don't have plans. And so I'm like getting all ready. We're like trying to figure out where we're gonna go. And then he calls and he's like, I'm on my way home. And at this point, she was like,
Just call it.
She was so ready to call it. She was like, actually, I'm just gonna go out with Cass. And he was kind of like, what? It's Valentine's Day. So then she had a little bit of a crisis, and then she ended up going back to him, which was the right thing to do. And I honestly was fine. I was like, go be with your man, just like so the hero. And I ended up cooking myself a nice dinner. I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna go out, because my friends were gonna go out to the club that night, and they'd invited me, and I've been thinking about it, but I was like, no, I'm gonna have myself a quiet night in, made myself a steak dinner that was delicious, poured myself a glass of red wine. My mom called her to check up on me. She's like, are you okay? How's it going? I'm like, I'm great.
I can just hear her voice doing that too.
She's like, just making sure you're doing okay. I was like, no, I'm doing pretty good. So I had my dinner, chatted with her, and then I watched Pretty Woman for the first time, which is a nice movie, and I was proud of myself because it was not trash TV, it was not a TV show, it was a movie that was on my movie list that I've been meaning to watch. It was a classic.
Isn't it good?
It was good. I actually, okay, I have thoughts. I was not impressed with the man at all.
Richard Gere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was not impressed
He's
with
a
him
little
at
bit
all.
of a dick.
He was, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't see the draw. He's so, like, yeah, kind of a dick. Like, wishy-washy, just, like, using this girl with no intention of, and of course, like, he's paying her, but I'm also like, and he wasn't also acting like he was a hero, you know, he kind of admitted to being.
Yeah, he's self-aware.
He was self-aware, but also, I was like, he doesn't deserve her.
No.
He does not deserve her.
He doesn't.
He was like, in like the way that he was not going to take her home, and then she was sitting on the bench waiting for the bus, and he's like, well, I guess you can come home with me. And then took her up, and then just like wants to chat, like why you wanted to chat. Like it just like didn't make any sense to me. I was like, it's all seems like a facade. Like you're trying to treat her, but you also are still gonna use her for sex. It just was like
Bro needs a therapist.
yeah, I was like, I was not impressed with him, but the movie itself was very good.
It does give you that overall like vibe of it's just, you know, it's like you said, a lot of the Princess Diaries cast.
I know I kept
It's a Rob
spotting
Reiner
them.
film, isn't it?
I don't know.
I think it is. I'm pretty sure.
I don't
Have
know.
you seen Runaway Bride?
No.
It's almost the entire same cast. It's Richard Gere and Julia Roberts again.
Really?
Yes, very good. Very, very good. We love that movie.
You've talked about that one.
Okay.
Maybe I actually feel like I've gotten them confused before, or maybe thought that they were the same one.
No, it does give the same vibe. So Pretty Woman, I think, was first. Gary Marshall, that's it. It's a Gary Marshall movie.
Okay.
Versus, so that was made in 1990. And then Runaway Bride was 99. So almost 10 whole years later.
Wow.
And that's also a Gary Marshall movie.
Okay.
But it's essentially the same cast.
Okay. I'll add it to my
Also
list.
very good. Yeah. Got a great soundtrack. Honestly, I've been thinking lately that, like, in my mind, like, life kind of feels like a 90s rom-com soundtrack lately.
Okay, I love that for you. So the
too.
soundtrack to Runaway Bride is really hitting home for you right now?
Like there's just like that Faith Hill Martina McBride. Is
Yeah,
that
like
her
all those
name?
good ballads.
All the good, like the ballads, the upbeats, Colby Calais, like, you
Yeah.
know, the early 2000s, late 90s.
They don't make music like that anymore.
Don't actually, you know what does give me that vibe though? Olivia Dean.
I knew you were going to say that.
It's completely like the same
She
feeling.
kind of does.
No, it's entirely the same feeling.
She's a queen.
Yeah.
Love her.
Man I Need sounds a lot like Something Special.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're very close.
True.
But you haven't heard that kind of song in almost 20 years.
Yeah.
It's been really, really long.
Thank God she came through with some new
So,
material.
For real, I'm like, hopefully they can get back to that track of making movies similar to that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if we have music that's similar to it, you know what I mean? Like,
I'm just like, whatever went wrong with that formula of movie to where they felt the need to change it?
no, it never went wrong. I think they just stopped making them.
Something I heard recently too was that movies now are not the same as movies then are, because movies then, to us specifically in our age group, seem so nostalgic because it was the old, like, chunky cell phones, like the big box computers, and just the culture of the time, the fashion. It was more interpersonal and less chronically online.
Yeah.
But now, all the chick flicks being made and everything, they're like social media is involved and texting, and it's kind of that's integrated into the story because that is the current time, but it's not as fun. And I feel like we feel very nostalgic towards those older times.
Yeah.
I miss them.
Have you heard of the iPhone face
No.
theory as well? So this is, I don't know if it's a problem specifically with movies, but like I've heard of this also being a problem that a lot of actors these days just have, because there is a lot of plastic surgery, like they have a certain look
Plastic surgery.
and they're all kind of like,
Who
would
does?
ever?
Who would ever alter their face? Who? Just what absolute bimbos.
Wow, such losers.
Literally.
But like they're all getting the same stuff, and so they all look vaguely similar.
Yes.
And there's nobody with imperfections anymore. Like some
Yeah.
people with a little bit of like a gap in their teeth, or like their nose is a different shape, or like Julia Roberts does not have iPhone face. Okay. Like you look at her, that woman looks like she has not seen an iPhone. Okay.
You know who else kind of is that way? Is Amanda Seyfried? Seyfried?
Maybe a little bit, but I feel like Sydney Sweeney is an iPhone face.
She is, but not Amanda Seyfried.
They look a little similar though.
But
It's like if
But, like-
Amanda Seyfried had not, or no, if Sydney Sweeney had not seen an iPhone, she would look more like Amanda Seyfried.
is it Seyfried?
Yeah.
Okay.
We could just be saying it completely wrong. I'm saying the same thing you're saying.
I know, and I don't know, because I heard an interview where she pronounced her name, and I used to call it Amanda Seyfried, but she pronounced it differently than Seyfried, so I was like, okay, no, it's not Seyfried.
I don't know.
Can't remember how she
The
actually
Mamma Mia girl.
Yeah.
Everyone knows that.
I feel like she does not have iPhone face, though. She clearly like doesn't have Botox. I noticed because I'm very attuned to people's Botox in their forehead because she has many lines.
I haven't seen her in something in a long, long time.
Yeah.
Like anything recent.
Like I can tell she hasn't had like Botox or filler. That's the only reason I say that. But no, I so agree. So there's something too about the old movies where everyone looks very distinct and unique and real.
Yeah, people had imperfections.
Yeah.
They had flaws, and we were okay
Like
with that.
yellower
Yeah.
teeth even.
Well, Richard Gere and his completely like gray. I mean, Steve Martin's the same way, where he's always been gray. You know, and you're just like, that's him. You know, that's how he looks.
Yeah. Actually, I was, once again, listening to a podcast. All of my material is recycled from the singular podcast that I listened to.
Nothing is new.
Okay. Me like trying so hard to be
Overall.
original, and you're like, yeah, all your stuff is stale.
I mean, no, nothing is new overall.
But they were talking about how people's imperfections on their face, because of this phenomenon of iPhone face, and everyone kind of, you're right, starting to look the same, and just kind of like basically fixing everything that they think is wrong in their face. These girls were talking about how it's just not fun anymore and exciting and cool, and actually seeing people with imperfections is almost now more chic because they're different now.
And they're okay with it, and they're confident in it.
Yeah, and how like kind of how they want to start making ugliness be chic. Which, okay, and I have some just, well, not like ugliness, but just like, you know, the imperfections. Let me see if like,
Imperfections, okay.
you know, okay, so
No,
for
that makes
example,
sense.
like there's something chic about the things that might be considered ugly, per se. So, for example, with myself, my teeth have moved a lot. Like one of my front teeth is clearly like positioned more in front of my other front tooth. It kind of sticks out. And could I use braces for a second time? According to my orthodontist, yes. But
According to the professionals, technically.
technically my bite is still off and I still have many issues in my mouth, and I'm like, ugh. I did learn in anatomy and phys though that the teeth were never meant to be moved because they're technically bones, like, so they were never meant to be moved. Anyways, part of me is like, I almost don't want to get the imperfections in my teeth fixed once again, because I'm like, I feel like it makes me stand out a little bit, and it's kind of chic.
Yeah. It gives you some uniqueness.
It gives me character.
I'm trying to remember who recently my sister was talking about that she was like, they got their teeth fixed and I feel like he's ruined. It might have been Henry Cavill.
Maybe.
I'm not sure. I can't remember exactly, but it was some big actor that she's like, yeah, they fixed his teeth and now he looks like everyone else.
Yeah.
And apparently his teeth were not perfect before. But
Yeah.
now he got
I
them
mean,
fixed.
like, whatever happened to teeth whitening and braces? Like, when did we become not okay with that? I feel like that was enough.
Yeah.
But now, suddenly they have to be perfect. Like, thank God Tom Cruise got braces. Because there is such a thing as too crooked of teeth.
Well, he had a middle tooth.
He still
He had the
does.
full-on middle tooth, but it was way worse then.
Yeah. Man just got braces, and that was good enough.
Yeah.
Like, if we're getting our teeth whitened and we're using braces, I feel like that's good enough. There's no need to get a full teeth makeover.
Yeah, like the veneers and everything. Mm-hmm. Which, again, some people do genuinely need for, like, medical reasons, you know?
True.
Like, I had braces because it physically hurt my mouth the way that my teeth moved. Mm-hmm. But, like, it just also happen that they look great? Yes, it does. So, win-win there. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, like, I feel like unless you really need them, like, why are we playing with this?
Yeah.
You know?
Yep. So, all that to say, bring back imperfections. That was such a good point.
Yeah. And bring back 90s style rom-coms.
Yeah, like
we want them.
We want
we need them.
Actually, like, I don't want movies from the current times because I'm frankly sick of the current times. Get some old props. Go thrifting, get an old box computer, get a VHS TV. Let's like recreate the environment from the 90s and the early 2000s because frankly, that's what the people want. The people being me and you.
We are the people.
We are the people, and there's what do you think was the last great rom-com made that you saw?
I feel like Bride Wars could be it.
That was exactly what I thought.
Really? It was like 2004 or 2007 it came out?
That was like...
I don't remember exactly, but that feels like it was the cutoff. Mm-hmm. I can't think of anything made after that that really hit the same way.
The one... Oh, it was actually 2009.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. So once we hit 2010...
Yep.
It just
Game
all
over.
Went downhill.
Okay, there was one other... Okay, there's a 2014 rom-com that doesn't really compare to the old, like, you know, the How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, the Bride Wars, that he's just not that into you, but is still one of my favorite rom-coms, The Other Woman.
Wait, you've had me watch this, haven't you? Yes, you did. And I kept falling asleep throughout it.
Do we need to watch it again?
We were watching it on a sleepover or something.
Should we have a sleepover soon?
No, we actually do need a sleepover at some point.
We actually do need a sleepover. This is one of my favorite movies of all time. 2014, so still over 10 years ago.
Okay.
It's not necessarily an old-timey rom-com, but it still was wildly entertaining. And it has Cameron Diaz, so I feel like that counts.
She was in My Best Friend's Wedding.
She was also in, like, What Happens in Vegas.
That's true.
We
do love that movie.
I've only seen that once.
I love that movie.
Really?
It's a funny movie. Oh, yeah. I think that was also, like, it might be 2013. Maybe. Again, it's, like, there was an era of when they were fading out of those movies, and I feel like The Other Woman and What Happens in Vegas, they got a little bit raunchier. They got a little bit bolder. They became a little more modernized. Like, you see the people with, like, actual, like, smartphones and movies like that. Mm-hmm. Versus, I mean, Bride Wars was, like, not that advanced, I guess.
No, they still have the flip phones in that one.
They still have flip phones in that one. Like, it's just a completely different feeling.
In another life, I was Kate Hudson from Bride Wars.
I could see that because I'm Anne Hathaway from Bride Wars.
Really?
Of course. Yeah.
You always identified with Anne Hathaway rather than Kate Hudson?
Oh, for sure.
Really?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I hated how, like, her whole life got flipped upside down and everything, and they made Chris Pratt the bad guy, but, you know.
Chris Pratt was so awful in that movie.
I just think of Babe, double wedding all the time. My sister was having problems figuring out her baptism recently for my new nephew, and because someone else's baby was just born at the same time, and she's like, I don't know, she already got her baptism date, and I go, Babe, double baptism.
It would be a hell of a party.
I'm like, what's better?
Oh my gosh, in the Catholic community, nothing.
Double baptism.
Double baptism, baby. Oh my gosh, baptism culture growing up was so crazy.
Really? See, I didn't think it was that crazy from my perspective, but I thought, like, the training process was nuts.
The training process for a baptism?
Yeah, there's, like...
Is that new?
No. It's old.
I wouldn't know about it because I haven't been asked to be a godparent. Interesting.
Looks at the camera.
Funny.
Just like what the parents are supposed to go through, that they're supposed to go through like these classes or something.
Oh, some people get out of it.
Yeah, my parents never got out of it, even though they had 6 children. They made them go through it like almost every single time.
Wait, I feel like my
Versus
parents...
then I've known other people who are first-time parents who did not have to go through it.
Why do I feel like my parents never did this? Also, how long does everyone wait until like they get the kid baptized?
Okay, this is an interesting fun fact that I just found out about recently. So when I was baptized, I was born in February, obviously, right before Lent began.
Oh yeah, speaking of, tomorrow's Lent.
Tomorrow's Lent.
Speaking of, quick side note, today's
boy.
the first official day of the Day of the Horse.
Of the Year of the Horse?
The Year of the Horse.
I did see that on my Google this morning.
We'll touch on that later.
Yes, we will. I have a note about it.
Okay, we'll talk about that right after.
Anyways,
The baptism
our
lore.
church did not do baptisms during Lent.
Really?
So if you were born, like,
our church isn't my church growing
wasn't-
up. I'm shocked by this information.
no, not our church.
Oh.
My old church in Livonia.
Oh.
Yeah, the old one. I don't know about our church, but my church specifically, like when I was born, did not do baptisms during Lent. So it was essentially like, you're born in mid to late February, screw you, I guess. Like, who cares about that baby? Because you just weren't baptized. So I wasn't baptized till after Easter. So I would have been like 3 to 4 months old.
Okay, because the last actually baptism that I recall, the only baptism that I recall very clearly from my younger siblings are the twins, because they're obviously twins, and it was like a whole thing, and it was on April Fool's Day, April 1st, so it like very much sticks out in my mind. But if it was April Fool's, they were born at the end of January, so it was like 2.5 months still after they were born. And also I think it was after Easter too. So I wonder if they had to wait for that as well. But also the twins were kind of sickly when they were first born. They had some issues. They were kind of like in and out of the hospital.
Well, which again, you're not supposed to deny them that when a kid is like sickly. Like, you're supposed to be able to just like get it done. And actually you can do it yourself, like in a sense of
But I also don't
emergency.
think my parents were in a hurry.
Probably not. My parents were never in a hurry about it.
And they also had to choose 2 sets of godparents.
That's true, and that is a lot.
Yeah. So they did wait, but I just remember the party for that baptism being like it was like the party of the year. I feel like you were there.
I was probably there. I'm more remembering Aaron's because my dad was Aaron's godfather.
Oh,
So,
really?
yeah. How did you not know this?
Who's his godmother?
I don't know.
Marissa, maybe?
Maybe. I'm not sure. But I know my dad is godfather.
I think Marissa is.
Because it was like a big deal that it was like the first person who, I think it's actually the only person who's ever asked someone like not in our family.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, we had to start going outside the family because they ran out of family
I
members.
mean, yeah. I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Me either.
I think it's great, actually, if you have people that close. Again, when we did our Easter, best Easter ever.
Best Easter ever.
Why aren't we doing more friend holidays?
Why are we not doing more friend holidays? Because that actually, so for context, there was one iconic Easter, probably over a decade ago at this point,
At least.
that my family, for whatever reason, I don't even remember, was like, we are not going to either extended families' houses this year, which is what we normally did. We are going to have Easter at home for the first time in my life at that point. And we're just going to invite all of our close friends. So we invited Christy's family. We invited some other close family friends from church. And it was like,
It was a hoot.
it was a whole shebang.
It was amazing.
It was a great party. And
You
it
guys
actually,
put on like a whole like breakfast buffet. It was incredible.
yeah, it was the most fun holiday that we'd had in so long. And I remember thinking, why are we not doing this more often?
I don't know.
I am a huge believer in friend holidays. I mean, that's why Friendsgiving is such a hit.
I know. People like it more than real Thanksgiving.
So true.
Because it's like, why do we have to commit to seeing these people who we don't see the rest of the year? Why do we have to give them our best days?
Why do we have to give them our best days?
not
My
fair.
thought process is, if we must see these people out of obligation, do it like the week after the holiday, not on the holiday.
Do it for like President's Day or like MLK Day or something. I don't know.
Yeah, Columbus Day, Veterans Day.
Honestly.
Yeah, like I couldn't agree more. So it was so fun to spend Christmas with just my family this year, and Thanksgiving too.
Yeah.
And I was always jealous of your family for that. But it's also fun when you bring the friends into it.
It really is.
My sister-in-law was talking to me about how growing up, her family for Halloween, they didn't do trick-or-treating. They had a huge harvest party, they called it.
Okay.
And they still had candy, they had games, they had a bonfire, everyone was there, they still did costumes. She was like, it was just kind of without the spooky element, so you can imagine this was right up my alley. I was like, this is a great idea. And honestly, I was like, maybe that's what I'll do for my family in the future is like not take them trick-or-treating because it can be really spooky. And a lot of times you're like traipsing around town for hours and you get like a little bit of candy. Whereas if you were to throw your own party, you can have unlimited candy, however much candy you want. And you can still do like scavenger hunts for the candy.
There's pros and cons to both, for sure.
I'm very pro the harvest party. And inviting all your
See,
family and friends instead of being around a bunch of strangers.
That's true, but I mean, you can still go trick-or-treating with family and friends.
You're just a
you can still do
huge
that.
proponent of trick-or-treating.
I do love trick-or-treating, and here's the deal specifically that I'm trying to train into my nephews is that I don't want them to be scared of the things that I was scared of.
Okay, it's stressing me out that your microphone's facing downwards.
Okay, well, I'm still talking loudly. But like, since the first, or not the first year that we took him trick-or-treating, because
I guess it's fine at this point.
He was like, you know,
oh, that's perfect.
a few weeks old. But the last 2 years that we've taken my nephew trick-or-treating, I make him go up to the scary houses. And I'm like, nope, we're doing this together. Like, you have, like, there's
No, that
one
would have
guy
traumatized me as a
No, there's one guy
kid.
in town who's specifically dressed like Michael Myers, and he just stands there, like, completely frozen, and gives out candy. You think he's like a statue. And I'm like, come on, we're going up there, even though I'm a little scared myself. But, like...
But for what?
Because you shouldn't have to be afraid of those things. To show him that, like, it's just for fun. It's not actually
It's not
scary.
fun, though. It is scary.
Okay. Who else needs some training now?
You're like, you're coming with us next year.
My
and
mom-
you and Bubba are going to walk up to the house together.
And you're going to be like,
You're going to
digging
be like,
your heels
go
in the ground.
on, honey. I'm going to be like, no.
But it's so cute because, like, I got him up there, and then the guy gives him, like, extra candy and then goes... It was so cute. It was so funny. Like, my mom's like, you should not take him up there. That is scary. And I say, nope, we're not going to put that fear into him. We are not training him to be
The
afraid
fear
of
is
this
already
stuff.
there.
No, it's not.
It is for me.
It is. Okay, someone else is coming this year. So you're going to have to be ready that we're going to train the spooky out of you. We're going to scare away the scary.
Good luck.
We're going to scare away the scary, okay?
Should we bring it back around to the year of the horse?
I think so.
What was your note on it?
It came up on
Is that why you're
my
wearing
Google.
a horse hoodie?
Yeah, totally.
You're so on theme. I'm jealous.
Thank you. Okay. So specifically, this year is special because it's the fire horse.
Yes, I've heard of this.
Which is the most energetic and charismatic sign in the entire Chinese zodiac.
Apparently, it's only going to come around once probably in our whole lifetimes also.
Guys, it's the year of the fire horse. Go nuts.
Yeah.
Like, we're here to live it up.
And that's what I was thinking to myself as I was spending hecka money today at the mall.
So you want to lean into warmth, movement, bold colors.
Bold colors,
Bold.
red.
Red is very charismatic.
Very bold.
Very bold of that. So this is mostly about decorating and throwing a party. It's a 60-year cycle. Wow.
A 60-year cycle. Oh, so it'll be 60 years until we have another year of the horse.
I think so.
Which is why,
So,
I mean, maybe we'll still be alive.
not me.
No, okay. The Lord is going to make you live long just for that
Please.
comment.
I know it's the spiteful ones that live the longest, but truly I'm like, do not do this to me. So the fire horse is considered the most extreme horse. It's a double dose of heat since the horse is naturally a fire sign already.
Oh.
So it's like fire.
Heard.
It symbolizes independence, rapid change, and passion.
Rapid change.
Which,
Please, God. Please, God. Yes to the rapid change.
I mean, you've got the independence down.
True that.
You have had some rapid change.
True that. I did have a lot of shedding in the year of the snake, so I
That's-
really leaned in there.
That's true. And I mean, I feel like the passion is there as well. You've got the zest for life.
I have the zest.
You really do. So those are the things that you have to lean into.
Okay,
this
wait.
year.
What am I leaning into again? Say it again.
Independence,
Once again for the people in the back.
rapid change, and passion.
I'm all in on all of those things. Give them to me. Independence, rapid change, passion. Heck yes, that's going on my vision board.
Good.
Big letters.
It's all there.
Independence.
I've also been seeing more like Year of the Horse merchandise, I guess, than anything else. Like you didn't see anything last year about the Year of the Snake.
Well,
did
because
you?
no.
Nothing. Not
Because
a thing.
here's the thing,
Not a
I don't
peep.
think people clocked that it was the year of the snake until the year was ending, and people were like, "Why did this year suck so bad?" And then when they dug a little deeper, and they were like, "Oh, year of the snake, cool."
Like Starbucks this year has this whole like line of like cute like horse cups.
Okay,
Have you seen
Missouri.
those? Really cute.
No, I haven't seen them, but
Zenny has like the Year of the Horse glasses. Like I saw it in Meijer last night, like plants with the Year of the Horse on it.
no, literally my favorite
everywhere.
Missouri, my favorite jewelry company did a year of the horse collection.
Really?
Yeah, and they're really cute.
I
I'll
feel
show
like
you.
you need something then.
I think so too. Oh wait, apparently they're all gone. Sold out.
Oh.
Well, they were that
Womp
good.
womp.
Wait, I want to like look more into the year of the horse stuff. Do you have any more notes? And now I'm like, now
Let me see what else
now
I
I
can.
wanna
I can
keep-
do a quick search.
I have definitely saved many TikToks about it.
Okay.
Sometimes I lose track of what I've. Okay, hold on. Oh,
As you lose track.
Okay, someone said this was interesting, and this had me feeling all superstitious today. But one TikTok that I saved said, "Oh, this isn't the superstitious one. The superstitious one was like, don't vacuum anything up today. Don't throw anything away today. It's the first day of the year of the horse. Like, don't shed anything right off the bat." I was like, I was literally planning to vacuum before I went out of town, but I'm like, I'm not gonna do it now. No, this TikTok just says, they say, which is like, there's no evidence to base this upon, but it says, they say the harder your snake year was, the more explosive your horse year will be.
Well, it was a really freaking hard year.
Yeah.
So
If you've spent the last 12 months peeling back layers and feeling like your nerves are fried, congrats, you just finished the shed.
hooray.
I feel like you really finished the shed.
I really have. Thank you.
Yeah, you really
I
have.
appreciate that. I feel like it was stripped down bare bones to absolutely nothing. Like no nerves even left. So, I mean, you shed a lot too.
I certainly
You
shed a lot.
whole ton.
I did shed a lot.
Oh, the other thing it represents is freedom, speed, and success. We welcome all of those things. We welcome them here.
We accept.
We accept the year of the fire horse.
Yeah, the opposite of rebuke. We embrace.
The last year that it was the fire horse was 1966.
Oh, 2 years before my parents were born.
Wow. That is a couple years after my parents were born, but I'm not going to say it because they would hate me for saying that.
You literally just said it.
I said a few.
Oh.
It was a few. I'm not giving exact numbers. Wow. So I feel like we need to do something more today to celebrate.
Well, I already suggested popping open a cocktail. Okay, this thing says that it is the year to stop waiting for permission, choose freedom over fear, and act on what you already know. How to get the most out of the fire horse year. Trust your inner instinct and act on it. Release routines that drain your spirit. Speak your truth even if your voice shakes. Choose progress, over perfection. This is all like really hitting home for me. Move your body, motion activates luck.
Interesting.
Well, I've been doing heck of Pilates. So.
This is the kind of weather that makes me want to price out running shoes.
Ooh, yeah.
It really is. And I'm surrounded by runners now. The other day I was in a room where everyone was a runner except for me. And I was like, I feel the pressure.
My dad and brothers like casually run marathons.
I hate that.
And my brother
and
keeps...
do like no training, I'm sure.
No, literally none. And my brother Sean ran a marathon. Absolutely no headphones, no music, raw dogged it. Like literally listening to his thoughts.
That's psychotic.
I'm like, you're crazy. He was saying though, because I was complaining about how flat my butt is these days, you know, he was like, if you start running, your legs and your butt.
That is true.
I was like, say less. Also, my endurance is really bad, and I would.
Oh no, same.
I would really love to feel
The
like I'm not
worst.
winded at the smallest exertion of energy. So I actually did buy those white shoes right there, our running shoes that I bought in LA.
Oh yeah, the shoes. You can go back a few episodes and find that. I mean, a few episodes by like almost a year. But that, yeah.
My incident at the gym.
Incident.
Yeah. Yeah, the OGs know.
Which will not be named, but you know.
Yeah, the incident that will not be named. Literally one of the most humbling things I've ever experienced in my life.
And that was in the year of the snake.
And yes, and so that checks out. So anyway, happy year of the horse, everyone. I wish I would have done a little more digging so that we could talk, but we already did a whole podcast episode called Year of the Horse.
That's true.
I encourage you, though, if you're intrigued by anything we're saying about it, to read a little bit more up on it and maybe realign goals or, I don't know.
Yeah, just lean into it.
Lean into
if you
it.
want to have more fun with it.
Yeah. I mean, frankly, I'm putting a lot of stock in it because of how awful the Year of the Snake was and how everything in the Year of the Snake really lined up for me and rang true for me. So
we're just not taking our chances.
We're not taking our chances. If the Year of the Snake checked out, and then the Year of the Horse, it's gotta. And if it doesn't, life is a joke.
Yeah.
If it doesn't check out, life is a sick joke. So I am going to lean in. So if you're intrigued, feel free to do a little more reading up on it. I've listened to podcasts. There's also the TikToks that I saved I saw were less like text on the screen and more of just people talking. So I wasn't going to pull that up. But
yeah,
people are, like you said, people are really talking about it.
They're into it.
I think we're all just like grasping at it. We're like a light at the end of the tunnel. Like we're holding on for dear life.
Grab on.
We will take whatever we can get. Did you have anything else you wanted to share?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think I'm good.
All right. Well, I think we can wrap it up. Thank you guys for listening. We appreciate all 27 of you.
Wow.
Wait.
27 regulars or just?
Actually, we have more than 27 regulars at this point. Before I actually close, I need to apologize to the Academy.
Oh, okay.
I would like to issue a formal apology to Airbnb for breaking the rules. Let the record show I apologize and that we did no harm to the house. It will never happen again.
No harm, no foul.
No harm, no foul. I posted a clip for context describing the Airbnb prank that we talked about in the last episode.
That has gone viral.
It literally has gone viral. I will say...
What was it, 64,000 views last I saw?
Now it's almost 100.
Whoa.
Thanks,
guys.
And it's popping off on Instagram and YouTube Shorts as well.
You know what? No bad publicity.
Right, correct. And at first, everyone was really dogging on us, like literally just calling us losers. And I'm like, whatever, I don't give a rip. But now people are really coming to our rescue in the comments on TikTok at least. Yeah, there's some people in there being like, please, like I've squeezed like 14 people in a hotel room for 8. Like we all do it. And a lot of them are like, this sounds like such a Pamela thing to do. Some of them, hold on. One of the comments was like, everyone, like no one here watched the video to the end to like realize it was a prank. It shows
that like some people truly did not stay until the end of the video.
Yeah.
Yep.
Literally, the comment was like, nobody in all caps in these comments made it till the end of the story.
Which is pretty important. That you have to make it all the way through.
One girl said, if a host messages me this much and had spies, it wouldn't go well for everyone involved. I'm like, thank you.
You know what? Yeah. Again, it's not like the first bad thing that anyone's ever done.
One person goes, I'm glad you posted this because I'm booking an Airbnb and was going to do this too. So now I'm influencing people to break the rules.
You know, cautionary tale.
Yeah.
You know.
I was actually so afraid that it would pop off too much and Pamela would catch wind of it.
You were scared.
I'm like, why didn't I change her name? I'm such an idiot. Well, frankly, I didn't change it because no one ever watches our TikToks. We only have 27 listeners.
Until, you know, they do.
Yeah,
So.
exactly. So anyways, I'm sorry, Airbnb. I apologize for my actions.
She would do them again.
Anyways, thank you guys so much for listening. If you want to bring more people into the circle rather than just 27 of you, please leave us a 5-star rating and review. That'll help our podcast get out to more listeners.
Yeah.
And maybe one day Chris and I will make a buck from it.
Send an episode to a friend.
Yeah, send an episode
Bother
to a friend.
them. Tell them they need to look into the year of the horse.
Yeah.
It's really important.
Precisely. And
Spread
as soon
the
as
word.
Christy lets me know her availability for our photo shoot,
I've been a little busy.
we'll have some updated photos and content and actually like a full new cover photo for the podcast because we are sorely overdue. Yeah,
That's
the old
true.
one is too old. We've got to really update it and I have some exciting ideas. So stay tuned for that. We will talk to you guys in our next episode.
Bye.